I just love how there's this dive of the monsters at them. We get this slow-mo moment, and then you do this wonderful thing where you go from this black frame, slice with this squash stretch to it as she bursts into the frame. Creating those multiples and those smears for this, I think, gives this like a very like feeling like these daggers are like a fan that she's waving around, slicing. And then she just kind of rips through the color there. We don't even really clearly see what that is, but we can feel that she's slicing through this horde, right? And the camera work here with her poses, this could be very tricky too. Like if you've never done this stuff before, this could be overwhelming to you. But you could take your time, look at these shots, study them piece by piece. I think you could logically work out how they're doing this. The camera started with her face on, right? And then over time here, as she's done her thing, the camera's slowly been going this way, right? It's been motivated by her movement for when it moves, but then it just keeps going. So like as she jumps here, it's still going this way a little bit. The big thing that happens in this moment is we back up because they want us to see the big picture, right? She did this jump, she's taking extra space, she's going places, and she's really doing superhuman stuff here because all of her momentum and gravity says go this way, fall this way. And she's just like, nope, I'm flying. I'm going back the other way, right? And then we come back around to the right after punching in for this. You have a lot of options when you're making a shot like that. You could choose to have the camera do something completely different. You could have her moves be different, which would change the camera. That's why the planning is so important. Like if you've done your reference, your thumbnails to work out the poses, you've done your camera layout. A lot of the big heavy lifting is taken care of. A lot of times these shots, the layout artist would just be like, here's the camera for you. You got the storyboards to follow too. So it's like they didn't have to think about all that on the job so much. But when you're doing it for your demo reel, you are the storyboard and the layout crew and everything, right? And if you can't get things to that level, then you won't have a shot like this, or you really struggle making a shot like this. But you get this really dynamic piece because of it. And I love just how dynamic it is that we're pulling away, we're getting super close up, and we're returning back to basically where we started. Throughout this sequence, they go from one to the next, so you're seeing each one of them highlighted. This dagger literally throws to the next girl who is cutting through the other demon, and then she does her thing.